What's up, bitchachos? So far 2021 starting to suck as much as 2020, but we're not going to be talking about all that bullshit. What we're going to be talking about today is my boy Kenneth Copeland. Now, Kenneth Copeland, for those of you who don't know, is one of the really famous 90s televangelists that's still around today. He likes to preach what's called the prosperity gospel, which is pretty much just a fucking scam, saying that if you donate to him, God's going to give stuff back to you. And I mean, he's talking about, like, if you donate to me, then God's going to cure your cancer. Go fucking figure. Now, Kenneth Copeland is a member of the Pentecostal Church of God community, and I used to be a member of that, so I can provide a little bit of insight. So they do legitimately believe in faith healing, which is probably one of the most dangerous things I've heard of. And which is where they will lay hands on you and pray the fucking cancer away, or pray the COVID away. It's fucking stupid, I know. Whole ass cancer's out here bending you over, ghosting your ass when you got mans over here laying his hands on you. Motherfucker, I ain't doing no good. Now, my boy Kenny C over here likes to fly private. He has his own private jet. If I'm not mistaken, he has multiple. And his excuse for this, his excuse for him going and buying Tyler Perry's old private jet is that flying commercial is like getting into a long tube full of demons.
Fly airlines.
Right.
But even back there then, man, it got to the place where it was agitating his spirit,
Sure.
people coming up to him. He had become famous and they wanting him to pray for him and all that. You can't manage that today.
Right.
This dope-filled world.
Right.
And get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Right.
Needless to say, my boy KELPY got some he got some backlash for that, to the point where Inside Edition came up and did a story on him, and the face he gives this woman makes me, like, legitimately believe that a demon took over a human, and then fucking said human cut up another human and made him a human skin suit.
How are you, sir? We'd just like to ask you about why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just a second. Of course. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really the main.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but...
Isn't it the business of your donors?
Listen, I paid.
And then from here he goes on to say nothing.
We have brought over 100, let's see, the latest figures just came out, 122 million people to the Lord Jesus Christ. And I prayed about it, and I thought, I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem. Without the
Bro, your
airplane
eyebrows look like devil
that
horns.
I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Well, my question then,
I love your eyes.
Okay, again, getting back to the comment. You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Another prime example as to why this man is
We
a demon in a
wrestle
human
not
skin suit.
with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you
It's not at all original, but that's how pretty much fucking everyone feels. But holy shit, it's accurate. Whole ass like you're trying to pray the devil away when you is the devil, man. Now, what makes this shit really scary is that this dude is also one of the spiritual advisors to Trump. So you got this man up here who is saying that flying commercial is like getting into a long tube full of demons. And a man who has tried multiple times to pray coronavirus away for the entire globe, but needless to say, he failed. You got him giving advice to Donald J. Trump, who is our fucking president right now. Can I just point out how ironic that how ironic it is that the demon who cut up a human and made a human skin suit is saying that fucking Joe Biden is a demon in the flesh. Like, the lack of self-realization there is fucking hilarious. Now, at least whenever I make a fat joke, I realize how fucking ironic it is, but he clearly doesn't. And you guys might be thinking to me, you guys might be thinking that the only people who follow this are fucking idiots. No, I asked a couple of the Pentecostal members of my family what they thought about him, and they were all talking about how him and his wife are anointed by God, and how they heard he's really good, he's a really good preacher, brother. But in all reality, he's probably the most fucking backwards out of all of them, and the fact that he's calling people a bunch of fucking demons because he wants to fly private ought to clearly show it. But I do have some great news for you guys. As of right now, him and his network are going at it because his network is wanting him off the air. So we might have to deal with Kenneth G. Fuel for a little bit less. Needless to say, this man is like batshit insane. If you guys see your family watching him, bring to their attention that he said that he's trying to justify buying a private plane off of, I'm not bitching about the fact that he's got a private plane. I'm bitching about the fact that motherfucker's got his own private jet, and he's scamming churchgoers out of their money. Like, seriously, Kenneth Copeland, how fucking heartless do you have to be to, like, tell someone that God is gonna cure their cancer?